It is.
So it's time to do the astrology chart.
Okay, give us 1 second to get it up there. They're going to frame it in.
Yes.
This is from a lovely lady in South Africa by the name of Oriel. She used to call all the time about 3-4 years ago.
Yes.
She did. Right.
And, well, you see, she's been very busy since then.
She
because
has.
what I know about Oriel is one of our success stories.
Yes.
She was wanting to be a singer, and she always wanted to be a singer, to write songs, and to be a success. And one day she heard in one of the channelings the master Maitreya, saying that a bumblebee was not meant to fly. It doesn't know it can't fly, so it flies. And she took that saying of Maitreya's, and she thought, well, if a bumblebee can fly and it's not supposed to fly, what can I do?
Right.
And she went out there and became, just put it out there to the universe and was very positive. And she's since just signed a record contract
Yep.
with a big company in South Africa. She's becoming incredibly successful. And it just shows you the power of, as the master said in that newsletter,
Yep.
you know, there's nothing we cannot do.
Nope, we're limitless.
We are limitless. And the thing is that Oriel Hayes from Cape Town in South Africa, well, she lives in South Africa now. She was born in Cape Town. She goes out, she went out there, and the interesting thing is that in her natal chart, she is destined to make her money from the public arena.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go round her chart
Sure,
anyway.
we
So
will.
let's get the chart up on the screen.
It is. It's up there. You ready?
Yeah, okay. Let's go to the first house,
Okay.
as we always do.
Mm-hmm.
And her first house is empty. So she has, the first house is the house of ego and the house of self.
Mm-hmm.
And it can, in cases, represent the father.
Right.
But she has nothing in the first house. So she's got obviously nothing to learn about ego
Mm-hmm.
and herself.
Right.
She's, it's absolutely empty. And so she, she's done very well there.
Mm-hmm.
But you've got to remember also that if you've got nothing in a house, that it can actually, if you've got nothing in a house and you don't, you allow yourself to be egotistical or to be selfish in this house, in this
Right.
lifetime, you can actually create the problem again.
Sure.
So, she has to just be aware of the ego and the self.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going into a career where she will be very in the public eye.
Right. It'll be a good test for
It'll
her.
be a very good test for her. In the second house, which is the house of money and assets, she has her Jupiter.
Right.
Now, she's destined to make a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
She really is. It's retrograde, so it shows that she hasn't done it before.
Right.
She's back to do it again.
It's in the sign of Cancer.
Yes,
Which
which
is
is
a
very
very
sensitive
sensitive.
and metaphysical. And,
Right.
whatever she does when she goes out there, she'll do some healing with it as well.
Mhm.
So the songs she writes, the energy that she has will be very helpful in healing. In her third house, which is the house of communications, again, communications, singing, writing, communicating, she has Mars. And Mars is there that,
Mars is the most energetic of the
Yes.
planet.
Yes, it is.
And she
She's-
has it
she
in the
has-
sign of
Leo,
Leo, which is all about
being out there.
ta-da.
Yeah,
Couldn't be a
ta-da.
better placement.
Yes,
No,
yes,
it's-
yes.
It's very good.
Her fourth house is where her Saturn is. Now,
Right.
she's got trans-Pluto there, and she's got Saturn there. And my feeling, as soon as I looked at that, was that she's not going to have enough time to spend at home
Mm-hmm.
as she starts to get bigger and bigger in her
Right.
career. If not, she's going to buy property, and she's going to have problems doing it up, renovating it.
Right.
But it's going to be a transformational experience for her.
All right.
So the fourth house is the house of home, family, real estate. The fifth house is the house of creativity.
Mhm.
It's also the house of children.
Right.
And her moon is there. So, her moon is in Virgo. Now, she's got to be very, very careful, excuse me, in her creative energy, which is the fifth house is house of creativity and children, that she doesn't allow her emotions to get away with her.
Right.
But it's also, with the moon there, a brilliant house for creating songs and creating music.
Right. Yeah, really putting emotions into the words and the lyrics.
Yeah.
Tell a story.
Yes. She's also got in the sixth house quite a lot of stuff there. She's got the North Node. She's got Pluto. She's got Venus, and Venus is in Libra. They're all in Libra, actually.
Right.
Now, she's trying to find balance in her life, but also the North Node shows that she's going there. So whatever she does, she'll be healing, and she'll be healing herself, and she'll be healing others. Her music will do that. She'll transform others with healing energy through the music and the words that she writes.
The words and the vibration of the music.
And the Venus is beautiful there because that, what she's going to do is just going to be very, very beautiful. People are going to love her.
Right.
They really are. In her seventh house of marriage, relationships, partnerships, she has Uranus, which shows that she could not only meet her partner unexpectedly if she isn't married, but also it's the area where she needs to change her image and views and thoughts. She's also got her sun there, which is her life lesson. So she's here to learn about relationships, partnerships, and she also has her Mercury there. So she has to learn about communication in this house.
And it's all in this. They're all in the sign of Scorpio,
which is a bit difficult to deal with. But, I'm sure that she will deal with that.
Yeah, and one of the reasons would be because Scorpio is secretive, but it's also a controlling sign, of which Margaret and I have a lot of Scorpio, so we have a good time with that. But,
do we ever?
In the seventh house, being that of the house of partnerships in business or in marriage, when one tries to control another, it can get a little interesting.
Don't work.
It doesn't work. So that will be an interesting test for her.
Yeah.
Yes.
In her eighth house, which is the house of other people's money, sex, death, taxes, metaphysics.
Right.
She has Neptune.
Yeah.
And it's in the sign of Sagittarius.
Right.
Basically, Neptune in the eighth house is connected to intuitive endeavors and using her intuition to connect with the metaphysical world.
Right.
And I think that she'll do that. The ninth house is the spirituality and travel, higher education.
Higher learning.
That's empty.
Yeah.
In her 10th house, she has the part of fortune. The part of fortune is a circle with a cross in it. And it's in the sign of Pisces. It's on a very high level in Pisces. And it's also, I have my part of fortune there. And I've always made my money from the public arena. So she's going to make her money from the public arena, and her passion will be in being in the... She'll only be happiest when she's singing and playing her guitar or doing whatever music she has.
Bringing that Leo energy out.
Yeah. Her 11th house of hopes, wishes and dreams is empty also.
Yep.
And her 12th house, she has her Chiron there, and she has her South Node there. Now, with Chiron in the 12th house and the South Node in the 12th house, she's going to do a lot of deep, deep healing, not only on herself, but also with other people. Other people are going to be healed by just what she says, what she does, and the words she writes. She has Taurus on her ascendant. Taurus is a sign that... she is a beautiful healer. I mean, she's got lovely, lovely energy. She just has to be careful that she doesn't bring any fear in about money because Taurus can do that. And on her midheaven, she has Aquarius, which is just perfect for where she's going and what she's doing. So, because Aquarius is the sign of humanity, humanitarian things, and that's where she's going and what she's doing. That's all she wants to do. So there we are, Oriole. Your chart has been read.